من بين الأسئلة اللي يطرحوها أساتذة اللغة الإنجليزية سواء في الابتدائي أو المتوسط أو دورات المحادثة ما يلي: How to expose learners to language? How can we help learners to understand meaning? How should they practice language? And what if learners keep using their own language? في هذا الفيديو رايحين نجاوب على كامل الأسئلة من مصادر أكاديمية موثوقة. For complete beginners, as the case of third year primary school, we'll use the example of "It's a pen" to answer the above mentioned questions. How to expose learners to language? You hold a pen, point to it and say, "Pen, look, pen, pen," as many times as you think it's necessary. Here your learners have had the chance to hear the word. Later, you may want to go beyond single words. You can hold the pen and say, "It's a pen. Listen, it's a pen. It's a pen." Once again, you're giving them a chance to hear the sound of the new language before they try to use it themselves. Later still, you may start asking the question, "What is it?" pointing to the pen. What is it? How can we help learners to understand meaning? You can do the same with words like pencils, chair, table, and so on. When, however, you want to expose learners to the question form, "What is it?" you cannot rely on objects. Instead, use your body language by raising shoulders and open arms, maybe a puzzled look on your face to indicate the meaning of the question. I don't know. Another important point: when you introduce words with more than one syllable, make sure that the student knows which syllable is stressed. So when you say table, you may exaggerate the t syllable and add even more emphasis by clicking your fingers or stamping your feet on the stressed syllable. Table, table. And if you write the word on the board, indicate which syllable is stressed. It's a pen or it is a pen. Both forms need to be clear in the learner's minds. This can easily be demonstrated with hand movements and gesture. An example: you point to your fingers in turn, giving each finger a word. It is a pen. Then you bring the first two fingers together to show the contraction. It's a pen. Now you may ask, how should learners practice language? If and when your students have been exposed to language whose meaning and construction they understand, it makes sense for them to practice it under controlled conditions. The simplest kind of repetition is explained in one of our videos. The link to it is in the description box. What if learners keep using their own language? One of the problems that teachers sometimes face with students is that they use their native language rather than English. There are a number of things that can be done in this situation. First, talk to them about the issues. You can discuss with learners how they should feel about using English and/or their own language in the class, trying to explain that the overuse of their language means that they have less chances to learn English, that using their mother tongue during speaking activities denies them chances for rehearsal and feedback. Then encourage them to use English appropriately. You can only respond to English use by ignoring what learners say in their language, but you have to make this behavior clear to them. Then you can create an English environment by speaking English for the majority of the time and keep reminding them. And always remember, كاد المعلم أن يكون رسولا.